everyone, and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek and Ash. Today we're going to discuss our thoughts and opinions upon a new NBC television series with the name of The Blacklist. The Blacklist stars an actor by the name of James Spader, and pretty much he is a wanted criminal, and he has a blacklist, and it's not actually a real list, it's just a wish list of criminals, and he's also a criminal, and it's pretty much a wish list of criminals that he wants to take out. I don't know why. He's like a criminal that kind of wants to help out the cops, so he kind of wants to be a good guy almost, and for some reason kind of has a Silence of the Lambs set up. He gives himself up to be in jail, and he only wants to speak with Elizabeth Keene. And Elizabeth Keene's character, she's new to being a cop, she's new to being a detective, and for some reason he only wants to talk to her, and somehow he already knows all this information about her, and that's pretty much the main plot for the pilot episode of The Blacklist. So Ashley, what did you think of the first episode?
Well, I really like Blacklist. I have a good feeling about this show. I mean, I know that it's going to be like probably one of my top favorites out of all the shows on right now.
Yeah, according to my sources, more than 12 million people watched the first episode, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the commercials I saw, it said 16 million.
Yeah, so that's huge. That's huge ratings. So what did you think? Favorite character? What do you think?
David Spader.
You mean James?
Or whatever, James.
James.
I thought you said David.
No, James. That's okay.
Oops. James Spader.
So you like him a lot?
I really like him, and he plays a criminal very well.
He's mysterious. The thing is, I like about him so much, he's mysterious. We don't know too much about him. He's very mysterious. All we know is that for some reason he chose her, and somehow, some way, he knows all this information about her. He knows that she got highlights. He knows the information about her husband. What do you think about him? How do you think he knows all this? He's been watching her, or? Well,
I have a feeling that he's been watching her. Yes. Is it okay if I say things that I think?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking that the reason that he's giving this blacklist up, the list of criminals, is because I think that, whatever he's charged with all his crimes, I think he's innocent.
You think he's innocent?
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting theory. I never thought of that. You think he's innocent?
Yeah, I think he's innocent of his crimes, and he got framed somehow, so it's all pinned on him. And
well, we do know in the promos that he knew her father or something like that. Remember the promo?
Yeah.
That somehow he knew her father, so like they were friends or something, or?
Yeah, somehow he knew him.
So what did you think of the main girl, Elizabeth Keene?
I really liked her too.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about the series was mainly James Spader. Like, he really stole the show. And I love the beginning scene, how he comes in, takes his jacket off, lays his suitcase down, takes his hat off, and how he just, gives himself up. He's like, hey, I'm a criminal, come get me. And I just love how he does that. I also love the action scene right in the middle where the car comes in, they pour gasoline out, and the explosion. Yeah. It was a really cool action scene. The people were rappelling down from the bridge. I really like that action scene. And I think my favorite scene in the entire episode actually is a scene with Elizabeth Keene's character and James Spader's character. What's his character's name?
Don't ask me.
Anyways, what I liked about it was the scene where Elizabeth Keene stabbed him with a pin. It was a pin, wasn't it? She stabbed him in the neck, and she's like, I'll kill you if you don't, tell me whatever. And he says, oh, you won't, because, you won't know the truth about your husband. And I like that, that little, foreshadowing. And then we find out later in the episode that apparently her husband's been a criminal in several different countries. He's got all these different names, all these different aliases.
For some kind of
all these different passports for different countries. He's got all this money. He's got a gun. So we don't know what he's up to, but he's up to something shady.
I'm thinking he might be on the list.
You think he's on the blacklist?
Maybe.
You think he's on his own wish? Because the blacklist isn't actually, it's just his wish list. He wants to kill.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe her husband might be on his list.
You think so?
It's a possibility of
That's an interesting theory. So you think that he's innocent and that the husband's on the list?
Yes. That's my theories.
So maybe the husband's responsible for the crimes that James Spader supposedly committed?
I don't know about that, but those are definitely my theories in my brain.
Well, I think those are some good theories. So all in all, a pretty good pilot.
Yeah.
Definitely one of your favorites in the year.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more.
You think the first season will deliver on what you wanted to? Your expectations and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
For sure.
Well, I fully agree with that. I really like James Spader. The acting was phenomenal. And overall, I just really enjoyed the pilot because it was interesting, it was intriguing, and overall, I saw that pilot episode and I instantly knew that the series was going to be quality, and I was instantly hooked, mainly because of James Spader, and he just played such a great character and overall a great drama. And one of the other interesting concepts is the whole family relationship. You know how they're trying to have a kid. They can't have a kid for some reason, but they're trying to adopt. They end up adopting a little girl, so you can kind of see how that'll play into the story somewhat. So there's also like a little family element. So I guess they couldn't I guess they can't have sex or something like that, or
I'm thinking that for some reason she can't have kids.
She can't have kids. They have to adopt.
Too low, or
Right.
Yeah.
But overall, I love the pilot. Anyways, that is Ash and Centipede Geek's review of the NBC television series pilot episode by the name of The Blacklist. Once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek and Ash. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our page below, and we'll see you guys later for more videos.